Who is the prize in a relationship? Is it the man or the woman? Hey, what's up? It's Patrick Ishros via Fire, and I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about who is the prize in a relationship. Is it the man or the woman? You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of I guess you might call them like gender wars that be going on around this topic. Like, who is the prize in a relationship? Is it the man or is it the woman? Some women may be like, oh, the woman is the prize uh, because of such and such reason. And then the men, you got the men out there who may be like, oh, the man is the prize in a relationship because of such and such reasons. And then it could go either way. You got some women who think that the man is the prize in a relationship, and then you also got men who believe that the woman is the prize in a relationship. But this, you know what I'm saying? This is my personal opinion, bro. Who is the prize in a relationship? I feel like why can't it be both? You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds like a simple answer, and it's not an answer based around like gender wars. Oh, you gotta choose one because this person should be better than the other person, and this, the gender wars, bro. It's like society just finds a way to turn everything into a gender war. But let me tell you something, right? A good woman is the prize to the right man, bro. I'm trying to tell you. A good woman is hard to find, bro. I'm not talking about a woman that you could just find, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about a worldly woman with no honor, no principles, no nothing, no morals, I'm not talking no principles, no honor, no nothing like that. I'm not talking about a woman like that. A woman that's controlled by her emotions. A woman who puts her emotions over anybody's life and safety. Like literally, the woman will put her emotions over your life. They do not care. They will sacrifice you just because the emotions is feeling bad and is feeling hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got these women be putting their emotions over everything. They put their emotions above God. They putting their emotions above everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about those type of women. I'm talking about a good woman who's in control of her emotion, bro. Talking about a good woman who really understands that, you know what I'm saying? Emotions is not always right, bro. Emotions could cause you to just be heartless and make all these wrong decisions and hurt people and treat people wrong because you're listening to your emotions. I'm talking about a woman who's I can't say emotionally. Emotionally, really? I was about to sell like that. But look, though, we gonna have to see that I messed up that word, bro. We gonna have to see that mess up on Judgment Day. Because it's interrupting the message of the gospel, bro. We can't have that. We can't have these mess ups interrupting the message of the gospel. We're going to have to see that mess up on Judgment Day. Emotional. What did I say? Emotionally? But look, though, yeah, bro, I'm talking about like a woman who's not going, a good woman who's really going to be emotionally mature. They understand that their emotions is not supposed to be put above the truth and above reality. You know what I'm saying? They understand that the truth comes first before the emotions. You know what I'm saying? The woman like that, bro, she's the prize, bro. She's the prize. She's literally the prize because she's so hard to come by and so hard to find. And a woman like that is earned, bro. You gotta earn a woman like that. You can't just walk up on the street and just find a woman like that who's really like rare, bro. A woman who's rare, a woman who has all these good qualities about her and this and that, bro. Rare, bro. Bro, you're going to have to wait on God for years for God to even give you that type of woman. So it's like, that woman is the prize, literally. That type of woman is the prize for the right man. I'm trying to tell you. Same thing goes for the man. The man is also the prize for the right woman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women out here, they be trying to find the right man. They end up running into these dudes who's more emotional than them. These women be running into these dudes who are more emotional than them. These dudes don't even have a relationship with God. These dudes is worldly. These dudes have no common sense. These dudes don't even have, these dudes is not even leading the women to God. They leading the women straight to hell. These dudes is not preparing the women for judgment day. These dudes is not leaders. These dudes is just followers of the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like that, bro, is not the prize. You know what I'm saying? But when a woman finds a man, bro, when God sends the right man to the woman, that man is the prize. It's like you are each other's prize. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You are each other's prize. As opposed to like turning it into a gender war, you are literally each other's prize. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You are literally each other's prize. So when I see like these women talking about, oh, we women are the prize because of this and that, you know what I'm saying? We are the prize because we carry the baby. We do this. We take care of the family. We hold the family together. Da, 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 da. You know, they come up with their own reasons why they are the prize. A lot of them women, they just worldly women just talking nonsense. Bro, they just worldly women talking nonsense, bro. They's not the prize. These women don't even have a relationship with God. They don't even want God in their life. Bro, any woman could have a child, bro. Any woman could take care of the household, bro. It don't mean that you are the prize. It just means that you're running from God. It just means that you don't have a relationship with God. That's all that means. You're not the prize. Look, though, how can somebody be the prize, right? And they don't even have a relationship with God, bro. How can somebody be the prize and they don't even have a relationship with God, bro? That's impossible, bro. You is not the prize. I don't know what type of prize you are, bro. I don't know what type of prize you are, man. You might be in a simulation of the Matrix, but you is not the prize of God, bro. You might be the prize of the world or the prize of the devil. You might be the prize to the world and the prize to the devil. But are you the prize for real to God? Hell no. So what I'm trying to say, bro, is that the right woman is the prize, bro, to the right man. And the right man is the prize to the right woman. So both of them is the prize. Why can't they both be the prize? Because they both rare to come by. Know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is to find the right woman, bro? You know how you know how hard it is for God to lead you to the right woman, bro? Like for God to really like send the right woman to you. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how hard it is for God to send the right woman to you? You gotta be faithful and seek after God's kingdom for years before you could even think about that, bro. You can't just go on dates. You go on date, you start dating, that's worldly stuff. All that dating stuff, worldly stuff. All that dating stuff, fornication, worldly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dating is worldly stuff. So it's like, God did not tell nobody to be dating. So it's like, bro, if you really want God to send you the right person, you gotta really follow God for years until God is ready to send you the right person. I'm talking about you gotta earn it. And when you earn that person is automatically the prize. Because look at how long you had to wait for God to send you that right person. Bro, that person is automatically the prize. And then you gotta understand also, this is for the people who are supposed to be married, because God don't even want everybody married though. God wants some people to stay single, and then God wants some people to stay married. And you wanna know what's crazy too though? I remember one time I was talking to this woman. You know, she was like a worldly woman, you know what I'm saying? I was just like saying some stuff, bro. But I was telling her about, I told her, I was like, bro, what if God don't want you to be married? Something lit up in her eyes, bro. Something lit up in her eyes. You know what I'm saying? These worldly people, bro, they do not want to follow God, bro. And that's something I realized about worldly people, bro. They do not want to follow God, bro. Because if God gives them like a certain thing that they don't like, they're going to leave God alone, bro. They're going to run from God and they're going to disobey God and this and that. When I told her what if God don't want you to be married? Something lit up in her eyes. She was like, then she literally, it's like as though she got possessed by her own emotions. She was like, oh, but I want kids, but I'm supposed to be a wife and this and that. Like, literally, God don't want some people to be married. It could be anybody. Like, God don't want some people to be married. God don't even want some people to be married at all. God don't even want some people to have kids at all. It's like you got to go to God so God will tell you what he wants from you and what's his purpose for your life. Some people, God wants them to be married and have kids. Some people, God don't want them to be married at all. Some people, God wants them to be married and not have kids. Like, bro, there's all type of things that God wants for different people. So it's like, when I suggested, that situation to that person, and what if, just on some like speculation stuff, like, what if God don't want you to be married? You could just feel like something, it's like she died or something. And then like her eyes lit up again. She like, then her emotions started to speak. This is how people literally are. They can't, a lot of people, bro, the things that God tells them to do is too much for them. They can't do it. It's like they lose their mind, bro. Like, people cannot obey God because it is so hard to obey God. It is hard to obey God. So when some people hear certain things that God would tell them, they lose their mind, bro. Because it's like something lit up, but I want kids, but I'm supposed to be a wife, but emotions speaking, bro. What if that was literally God saying like, hey, bro, I don't even want you to have kids, bro. And I was just using that as an example, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of encounters with so many different people. And I just like to use all these encounters that I had with people. And I just like to use them as examples to show you like how people's mindsets work. Because some people, God wants different things from them, but a lot of people, they cannot obey God. They just can't do it. It's too hard for them, bro. It is not easy to obey God. It's hard. So you never know what God wants of a person. But going back to the topic, I know I went off on a tangent, but going back to the topic, bro. Both of them is the prize, bro. Why? There's room for the both. The woman is the prize. The right woman, let me rephrase that. The right woman is the prize. And the right man is the prize. You know what I'm saying? The right woman is the prize. The right man is the prize. Why? What's all these gender wars that be going on, bro? Just going back and forth over stuff that could be solved very simply, bro. Gender wars don't even be making sense, bro. Like, men versus women, and society's pinning women against men, and this. I'm like, bro, the devil is behind that stuff, bro. Just causing all these divisions and wars between men and women. Like, men did this, women did that, da 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 da. This stuff is so simple to solve, bro. You could solve this stuff so simply, but these people rather stay immature and keep going back and forth. But yeah, both of them is the prize. The right woman is the prize. The right man is the prize. Why not? Know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.